Welcome to my video. Today we're going to explain all of the timeline and the ones. And we're gonna go on to sagas. So, Eternal Voyage, a sleepy yearning, the one timeline. Welcome! Gotta close your eyes, gotta relax, And we're gonna start. I'm gonna start with the ancient noir. Our stories began thousands of years ago in a ancient and quiet in a world ancient and quiet. 5,000 years ago. Stars. On the lonely, peaceful island, Mahara, a magnificent tree planted. It is the tree of knowledge. For 5 millennia, its roots dig deep into the earth, and its vast canopy reaches towards the heavens. Under its shade, generating after generating of scholars were gathered quietly, reading, studying, and recording the secrets of the universe, unaware of the tragic fate that awaits their home in the distant future. 4,000 years ago, far across the sea, another momentum of history rises. The scorching vast of deserts, lands of Alabasta. The stone is laid upon stone to build the grand palace of Albarna. This palace stands tall against sorry. This palace stands tall against the howling desert ones and shifting sands. Destined to shelter a noble royal family for countless generations. Surviving wars, droves, droves, I don't know how to say that, I'm sorry, it's like D-R-O-G-H-T. And the slow, relentless march of time. Now, 3,000 years later, a colossal judgment is passed. Magnificent island-sized elephant named Shunesha commits a mysterious grave crime. As a punishment, the ancient is sentenced to wander the boundless oceans for eternity, never allowed to stop, never allowed to stop, never allowed to rest. Through violent storms and calm seas, Shunesha walks high upon its ancient must come back. A hidden civilization emerges. The Ming tribe built their beautiful home. The Mokomo dukedom, living in harmony with nature, completely isolated from the chaos of the world below, riding safely above the clouds. 900 years ago. 900 years ago. A thick, impenetrable, I'm so sorry. Impenetrable darkness falls over the historical record. The era known as the Voyager century begins. During this 100 years, a highly advanced and proud, magnificent civilization flourishes. It's the ancient kingdom. Within this kingdom lives a legendary figure whose name echoes with joy and liberation. Joy Boy. He travels the seas, spreading smiles and making sacred promises to people of Fishman Island, and promising to bring their giant ship, the Noah, to the surface. But the story takes a dark, tragic turn. A powerful alliance of 20 separate kingdoms wages war against the ancient kingdom. Joyboy realizes they cannot win. With a heavy heart, he leaves a letter of apology carved into an indestructible stone at the bottom of the ocean, praying that someone in the distant future will fulfill his dream. 800 years ago, the Void Sanctuary ends in total silence. The ancient kingdom is utterly destroyed, wiped from the face of the earth, and any mention of its existence is strictly forbidden. The 20 victorious royal families unite to form the all-powerful world government, establishing their absolute from the hand of Mary Geos to ensure that the truth is never lost, or that the truth is never truly lost. The Master Stone Masons of the Kusuki clan in Wano country carved the onto destructible cubical stones called Monaco. They scatter these heavy stones across the vast world, hidden deep in jungles, deserts, and underwater caverns, waiting for a chosen soul to decode their ancient script, which is this in this case scenario Robin, as she only has one left, which is all aka the one in Alpha, which they're at right now. Now, the spark of a new era. Centuries pass in a relative quiet, with kingdoms rising and falling under the watchful, strict eye of the world government. The world waits for a spark of breath of freedom to shatter the silence. 24 years ago, now, this was only 24 years ago. You can see, that spark arrives. The pirate King Goldie Rogers stands calmly on the execution platform in his hometown of Logtown. He has conquered the entire Grand Line, discovered the hidden history, seen the ultimate treasure. Steph wears a brilliant, fearless smile at his final breath. Speaks words that will shake the world. My treasure? If you want it, you can have it. Search for it. I left it all in one that place. These words trigger a massive tidal wave of ambition. The great pirate era is born, sending thousands of brave souls, dreamers, and outlaws into the unknown, all searching for the legendary compass. 12 years ago, in a peaceful little harbor called the village, a young boy, Monkey D. Luffy, lives a carefree life. He accidentally had a strange swelling brought back by the pirate Gum Gum fruit, which is also known as the Sun God fruit. Turning his whole body into flexible rubber, but strips away his ability to ever swim. After a dangerous encounter with sea bandits, the noble pirate Red-Hairshank sacrificed the left arm to save the young boy, the young Luffy from a terrifying monster. And before sailing away into the sunset, Shanks places his precious straw hat upon it, making a sacred promise. Turn his hat, which have gathered a powerful king of the pirates. The East Blue Saga, 10 long years pass, and Luffy trains his rubber body, preparing for the grand open ocean. The journey begins. Under a warm golden sun, Luffy sets sail on a tragic wooden bow, completely alone, often with absolute certainty. The tides carry him across the calm waters of the East Blue as he seeks out trustworthy companions to join his grand voyage. In the military town of Shell Town faces a corrupt marine. Oh, and after a while, his boat starts sinking. His boat tilts and starts sinking. Now, because of that, he had to jump into a barrel and was in that barrel for 4 hours and 30 minutes. Yes, but then he got found by the Alvida pirates. And oh my god, I'm sorry, fought off all the pirates and took Kobe with him as the Marines just got there. Now, the Marines, now Kobe went to Shellstown. And then he faces a corrupt marine captain and rescues the fierce honor-bound swordsman runner Sorrow. Sorrow bound to treat swords as a childhood vow to become the world's greatest duelist swordsman. Except Luke, and he accepts Lucy as his captain. Next, the tiny boat drifts off to Orangetown, a harbor completely terrorized by the flashing pirate bug, the Cloud. Here they cross paths with Nami, an incredible talent but deeply guarded navigator who leads all pirates with bitter hatred. Together they help my buggy free the town, a secure temporary alliance. They sail onward to Syrup Village, a quiet, misty coastal town. They meet Sap, a gentle sniper, finds his deep securities behind tall tales and magnificent lies. Along Utah, they defend the village from a sinister butler's hiding plot. Gratitude, they receive their very first pirate ship, the beautiful, beloved, lamp-carved vessel named the Going Merry. Oh my god, I was checking how much we got left. We have so much left. And desperately needing a chef, throwing crew steers to a Barati, a grand fish-shaped floating restaurant in the middle of the sea. There they meet Sanju, a passionate, quick-kicking sous chef, whose dreams of finding the All Blue, a mythical ocean where fish from all four worlds swim together. After a brutal battle against the desperate warlord Don Creek, Sanju packs knives and joins the crew. But darkness returns as Nami steals the Going Ferry, fleeing back to her home, Arlog Park. Crew followers, but uncovering her heartbreaking secret, is when she's stealing money to buy her village freedom from Arlog. A cruel, powerful man, tyrant, and a burst of pure fury from pure fury. Luffy destroys Arlog's stone empire, frees Nami from her heavy burden, and places his straw hat on her head, simulating her place as their permanent navigator. To finish the journey, to sail off in the rain and slick and dark of the low town. The the place where Goldie Roger was born, uh, was born and executed after narrowly escaping a fierce execution by Buggy and relentless hunt by Marine Captain Smoker. Oh my god. In a sudden mystical storm, the five companions gather on deck, going merry. Then, oh my god. As the storm reaches, they place their feet. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, guys. They place their feet upon a wooden barrel, shouting their wind before plunging into which are Luffy's. Was gonna be king of the pirates. Zoro, the second member, he's gonna be the greatest swordman. Now the third one is Nami. She wants to draw the full map, becomes the world's best. She wants to draw the full world map, like the full world. Usopp wants to become a great warlord of sea and Sun. He wants to find the all blue. So they shout their grand dreams into the wind before plunging headfirst into the terrifying, unpredicted waters of the Grand Line. The Alabasta Saga. The Golden Mary climbs up the vertical ocean currents of a remote mountain, running the white water into the clouds, or crash down into the surreal, dangerous world of Grand Line. At the entrance, they encounter a massive scared whale. Oh my eye. Named Laboon. Oh my god. I'm so sorry, guys. Laboon spent 50 lonely years slamming his head against the red stone walls, waiting for a pirate that never returned. Luffy paints his mark on the whale's snout. Remember to we're promising to return one day for a match. Guided by a strong magnetic compass called the log post, the Princess Nefertari Vivi of Alabasta, who has infiltrated a criminal syndicate to save her dying days. So yeah. They sailed to Skypiea, an island that seems welcoming but hides an entire town of ruthless bounty hunters. I'm so sorry, my nose, like it's. From there, they navigate to Little Garden, an ancient, untamed island frozen from prehistoric time. Amidst giant dinosaurs. Amidst the giant dinosaurs, they meet Dwarring Brogy, two honorable giant warriors who have engaged in a proud, respectful duel for over 100 years. When Nami contracts a deadly exotic island illness, the crew frantically alters their course, searching for a doctor. They arrive at the frozen, snow-covered peaks of Drum Kingdoms. Here, high up, the castle surrounded by a cherry blossom snow. They meet Tony Shop, sensitive, blue-nosed reindeer. Ada, human, gathered by the memory of his adoptive father. Chopper joins the Straw Hat, as their brilliant, deeply caring doctor. At last, the crew arrives in a burning golden sand Alabasta. A massive civil war is about to erupt. Secretly, Worcester by Sir Crocodile, a ruthless warlord of the sea who controls the mysterious Baroque Works organization. Luffy and his friends march across the blind desert to heat to stop the bloodshed. In a final exhausting battle deep beneath the ancient catacombs, Luffy shatters Crocodile's golden and beats him, bringing Rain back to the parched kingdom. Luffy chooses to stay behind and build her beautiful land. As the mare sails away, the crew silently raises their left arm, shutting the egg on their wrist, an eternal symbol of unbroken friendship. As they leave, Nico Robin, a mysterious archaeologist, I think I'm saying, and a former right hand to Crocodile, quietly steps in out from the ship cabin and asks them to their family. That's part one. Tomorrow, I'm probably next 24 hours. Part two is coming. That we're gonna do the whole water or the whole Skyland, the whole Water 7, Thriller, Summit War, and we're gonna do the 2 year, and we're gonna wait for the 2 years time skip. So we're gonna do that. We have a lot to do tomorrow, so peace.